Have you ever noticed someone copying the way you cross your arms? The words you choose, or even the rhythm of your laughter? At first glance, it feels random. But psychology says there's nothing random about it. What if I told you these subtle imitations are one of the strongest hidden signs of attraction? Silent signals that their heart may already belong to you. Here's the fascinating part. People don't decide to mirror others. It happens deep in the subconscious mind. Think of it like a secret language of connection, one that reveals true feelings without a single word spoken. Scientists call this phenomenon mirroring, and it's been proven in countless studies. When two people feel a strong bond, their bodies, voices, and even emotions begin to align naturally. But here's what most people don't realize. Mirroring goes far beyond simply copying movements. It can show up in tone of voice, habits, and even emotional reactions. And once you learn to recognize these subtle patterns, you can instantly tell who's just being polite and who may be hiding a much deeper affection for you. In this video, we're going to break down 7 powerful mirror signs that reveal if someone's heart is already tied to yours. Each sign is backed by psychology and human behavior research, but I'll explain them in a simple, clear way so you can spot them in your own life. Some of these signs are so subtle, almost invisible, but once you notice them, you'll never see your interactions the same way again. And here's the key. Make sure you stay with me until the very end, because the final sign is the most revealing of all. In fact, psychologists often call it the undeniable clue of hidden love. Miss it, and you could overlook someone who secretly cares for you more than you ever imagined. So, if you've ever wondered whether that smile, that laugh, or that subtle reflection of your own behavior means something more, this video will give you the answers you've been searching for. Welcome to Psychology Zone, your place to uncover the hidden truths of human behavior and relationships. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because each day we dive deep into the psychology of connection, attraction, and emotions. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. Sign number 1, mirroring body posture. Let's start with one of the most telling signs. The way someone mirrors your posture. Imagine sitting across from a person, and without you realizing, they begin to sit the same way you do. You cross your legs, a moment later they cross theirs. You lean back in your chair and soon they lean back too. It feels natural, almost invisible, but it's a powerful signal of connection. This happens because the human brain is wired with something called mirror neurons. These special brain cells activate when we observe someone's movements, and they make us want to reflect what we see. But here's the interesting part. We don't mirror just anyone. We mirror people we feel emotionally close to, people whose presence matters to us. Psychologists say posture, mirroring is often one of the first non-verbal signs of attraction. It's subconscious, meaning they don't plan it, and they probably don't even realize they're doing it. Yet their body gives away what their heart feels. Think about how this looks in real life. If you're leaning on the table during a conversation, and they slowly shift to do the same, it shows they're unconsciously trying to match your energy. If you stand with your hands in your pockets, and a minute later they copy, it's not by chance. Their body is aligning itself with yours, almost as if it's saying, "I'm with you." This kind of mirroring creates comfort and trust between two people. It's like a silent message of harmony, signaling that they want to be in sync with you. And the deeper the attraction, the stronger this mirroring becomes. So next time you're with someone and notice their posture matching yours again and again, remember, their words might stay silent, but their body could already be confessing their feelings. Sign number 2, copying your gestures. Before we explore the bigger signs of emotional closeness, let's take a closer look at something small but deeply revealing: gestures. You adjust your watch, and a few seconds later they do the same with theirs. You tap your fingers lightly on the table, and almost like a reflection, their hand begins to follow the same rhythm. This act of copying your gestures isn't something people usually notice in the moment. It feels casual, almost invisible. Yet psychology tells us it's one of the strongest forms of nonverbal bonding. When someone copies your movements, it's their subconscious mind saying, "I feel what you feel." Researchers call this the chameleon effect, where people unconsciously imitate the gestures, mannerisms and body movements of those they're drawn to. The more connected they feel to you, the more their actions will quietly echo yours. What makes it so powerful is that these gestures can be incredibly subtle. It might be the way you touch your face, the way you fold your hands, or even the way you play with your phone while talking. They aren't trying to mock you. Their body simply wants to stay in harmony with yours. Imagine being in a conversation, and you notice that when you laugh and cover your mouth, they do the same without thinking. Or when you gesture with your hands to explain something, their hands begin moving in a similar rhythm. This is their emotions surfacing through movement. Psychology explains that mirroring gestures increases feelings of trust and closeness. It's almost like their subconscious is trying to say, "We are alike. We belong on the same wavelength." And the stronger the attraction, the more frequent and natural this imitation becomes. So if you catch someone copying your gestures again and again, it may not just be a habit. It could be their heart quietly reflecting yours, long before their words ever will. Sign number 3, matching your tone and words. Before we get deeper into the physical signs, let's turn to something you might hear rather than see, the way they match your tone and your words. You speak with excitement, and suddenly their voice rises to meet your energy. You slow down and soften your words, and without thinking, they do the same. This is not simply politeness. Psychology reveals that people unconsciously adjust their tone of voice to mirror the emotional state of someone they feel close to. It's a form of emotional synchronization. Their heart is tuning itself to yours. Pay attention to the rhythm of your conversations. If you tend to pause between sentences, notice if they begin to adopt the same pacing. If you often use certain phrases or slang, watch how it slowly slips into their speech as well. These little changes are not accidents. They are signs of connection. Researchers call this phenomenon linguistic mirroring. And it happens most when two people feel emotionally invested in each other. The brain begins to see the other person as part of the same unit. So naturally, it tries to align communication styles. Imagine telling a story with excitement, your tone rising with each word, and without realizing, they mirror your intensity. Laughing when you laugh, pausing when you pause, or think of how your favorite phrases begin to slip into their vocabulary, as if they've been saying them all along. This alignment in speech is more than mimicry. It's their subconscious way of saying, "I want to be understood by you, and I want you to feel understood by me." It's a hidden bridge that builds closeness without either of you naming it. So if you notice their words and tone beginning to reflect yours over time, it's not a coincidence. It's the sound of emotional closeness shaping every conversation. Sign number 4, laughing when you laugh. Before we dive into the deeper layers of emotional mirroring, let's talk about something simple yet incredibly revealing: laughter. Notice how when you laugh, they laugh too, even if they don't fully understand the joke. Your smile almost becomes contagious to them, and their body can't help but respond. This happens because laughter is not just about humor, it's a social signal. When someone laughs with you, it shows they are tuned into your emotions, not just your words. Their subconscious is telling them, stay connected, stay close. Psychologists explain that shared laughter releases endorphins, the brain's feel-good chemicals. When someone is attracted to you, they crave this emotional synchronization, so your laughter instantly triggers theirs. It's a sign their happiness is tied to your mood. Think about the times you've been in a group. You make a small joke, maybe not even your best, but they're the one who laughs the hardest. Or you chuckle at something minor, and they follow almost immediately, as if your laughter gave them permission to feel joy too. This mirroring doesn't happen with everyone. It usually happens with people who want to be emotionally aligned with you. Their laughter becomes less about the joke and more about creating harmony with you. Even the timing matters. If their laugh comes right after yours, almost like an echo, it shows their emotions are directly influenced by yours. It's an instant connection, like your feelings are pulling theirs in the same direction. Some studies even suggest that people who laugh together more often tend to form deeper bonds and lasting relationships. So when their laughter consistently follows yours, it's not just politeness, it's attraction written in sound. So the next time you notice them laughing whenever you laugh, remember their emotions may already be aligned with yours in ways They haven't spoken yet. Sign number 5. Synchronizing walking pace. Before we explore the more hidden forms of mirroring, let's stop and notice something very physical, the way they walk beside you. Have you ever realized that their steps begin to match yours, stride for stride, almost like you're moving in rhythm without planning it? This isn't a random accident. Walking pace is a natural reflection of connection. When someone truly feels close to you, their body automatically adjusts to stay aligned. If you slow down, they slow down too. If you speed up, their steps instinctively quicken to keep up with you. Psychologists explain this through the concept of nonverbal synchrony. It's when two people's movements naturally coordinate because their minds are attuned to each other. Couples, close friends, and deeply bonded people often fall into step without even noticing. Think about this. When you walk with someone you're not close to, it often feels mismatched. Either you're ahead or behind and the rhythm doesn't click. But when someone's heart is tied to yours, their body seeks that harmony, and it shows up in something as simple as walking pace. Imagine strolling through a park, and you realize they've been keeping the same rhythm as you the entire time. Even when you stop suddenly, they stop too, almost in perfect sync. That's not coincidence. That's connection working silently beneath the surface. Studies in psychology and even anthropology reveal that synchronized walking builds a sense of unity. Soldiers march together, dancers move in step, and when two people walk side by side in sync, it strengthens their bond without a word being spoken. So, if you find that their steps match yours every time you're together, it's more than politeness. It's their subconscious telling you they want to walk with you, not just physically, but emotionally too. Sign number 6, mirroring emotions on face. Before we uncover the final and most revealing sign, let's pause to look at something written across the face: emotions. Have you ever noticed that when you smile, they smile almost instantly too? Or when your expression turns serious, theirs follows in the same moment? This is known as emotional mirroring, and it's one of the strongest signals of hidden attraction. The human face is a canvas of feelings, and when someone's heart belongs to you, their expressions naturally echo yours. Psychologists say this happens because of mirror neurons, the same brain cells that make us yawn when we see someone else yawn. But in the context of emotions, it's far deeper. It shows that they're not just seeing you, they're feeling with you. Think of how powerful this is. You light up with joy, and their face reflects that joy back at you, almost like they're borrowing your happiness. Or when you're feeling low, their expression softens, showing empathy without a single word exchanged. This kind of emotional synchronization is not something you can fake for long. It's automatic, happening in milliseconds, revealing a genuine bond between two people. And the more they care, the faster and stronger these mirrored expressions appear. Imagine being in conversation and you share a small grin. Instantly they mirror it, not because they planned to, but because your emotions have already reached them. It's like their face is a reflection of your inner world. Research even suggests that couples who mirror facial emotions more frequently often report stronger intimacy and understanding in their relationships. It's nature's way of creating emotional alignment. So, when their face mirrors your happiness, sadness, or even surprise in perfect timing, it's more than just sympathy. It's their heart silently moving in rhythm with yours. Sign number 7, mirroring habits over time. Before we wrap up the most subtle forms of mirroring, let's focus on something that doesn't happen instantly, but gradually, the way they begin to pick up your habits over time. Maybe it's the phrases you often use, the way you drink your coffee, or even the music you listen to. Slowly you notice those little parts of you appearing in them. This is not about them copying you deliberately. Psychology explains that when someone deeply admires or feels connected to another person, their brain naturally absorbs patterns from them. It's a form of long-term mirroring that builds through closeness. Think about how you might start, hearing your own expressions coming out of their mouth. You say a certain line often, and suddenly it becomes part of their vocabulary too. Or maybe you introduce them to a small habit, like adding sugar to tea, and soon they do it the same way without even thinking. This gradual imitation shows something powerful. You're influencing their identity in small but meaningful ways, and people only allow this level of influence when they feel emotionally invested. Researchers in relationship psychology often note that couples who are strongly bonded tend to blend their behaviors over time. Their daily routines, preferences, and even habits start to overlap until they almost seem like extensions of each other. Imagine suggesting a new show to watch, and a week later, it's suddenly their favorite. Or you start using a quirky hand gesture, and months later, they've adopted it too. These aren't just coincidences. They're silent signs of emotional closeness. The most fascinating part is that this kind of mirroring doesn't feel forced. It happens naturally because being around you feels safe, inspiring and comforting to them. Their habits shift to align with yours, because on some level, they want to share the same world as you. So when you notice their habits slowly reflecting yours, it's not just influence, it's their heart, quietly showing that they've let you become a part of who they are. When someone mirrors you, it's never just coincidence. It's their heart speaking in the silent language of connection, a language that reveals feelings words often try to hide. So take a moment and think, who in your life mirrors you the most? Who picks up your expressions, your habits, or your laughter without even realizing it? The answer might surprise you. If this video opened your eyes, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Psychology Zone for more powerful insights into the hidden patterns of human behavior. Your support means everything, and together we'll continue to explore the secret language of the mind and heart.